Take this ride with me. Come on, get fried with me. You love this life. Come on, let's slide with me. She pick up the call, I'll pull up the car. We go to the mall, she having the ball. We get what she want, don't look at the price. She told me she hot, I gave her my ice. I'm playing the block, I hug it at night. I handed my keys, she loving my ride. You like her to pick, I'm letting it slide. I ain't worried about her fingers, I'm fucking her right. I'm treating her good, she going insane. She told me it's real, she tatted my name. She fuck with a boss, I made her a bitch. She making the plays, she loving the game. She booking the flight, we taking the trips. Wherever I go, she right on the end. We stacking our bread, we making it flip. She holding it down, my lady the shit.
Away from here, away from here, away from here. I was next in line, but somehow I came first. Them all judge me, I even thought I was the worst. God bless me, said no man curse. My cup always full, so I shall never thirst. I have my good days, I'ma have my bad times. Throw stones on me and I'll use it for rise. You see me with my things, though, act so surprised. What is for me will surely be mine. If I could fly away, I'd surely fly away from here. If I could fly away, I'd surely fly away from here. Mama never did that. The abuse way a lot. I always think about my sister. She my days of what she got. Grandma, you my rock. You do what you could do for me. Now the ball is in my court. I'm gon' fulfill my destiny. If I could fly away, I'd surely fly away from here. If I could fly away, I'll surely fly away from here. If I could fly away, I'll surely fly away from here. Only a grave digger with a start from the top. Enough people hate for seeing me rise and what I want for seeing me drop. If I could go back now, I'd be a bit more strong. All I could do now is prove them wrong. Only way I could heal is through a song. But if it was for the pain, I'd already be gone. Me, I grind the grind, stop my name till it's stand up again. Even you will have to wait. Keep your door, cause we have a bigger cake. People hate on me, still I rise, I yell again. If I could fly away, I'll surely fly away from here. If I could fly away, I'll surely fly away from here. Away from here. First experience. Away from here. Away from here. Never give up. Away from here. Be you. Stay you. Boss girl. The one and only. The original.
I said this shit hit me creep. I said, yeah, I need a band, fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a bag, I damn gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, she need a band, she gon' do my dance. We make it a band, she gon' do my dance. Say, yeah, I need a band, fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, I damn gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, she need a band. I need a band, she need a band. You know that we making a band. Know that we making a band. Young nigga walking in, I got a plan. I got a plan, goddamn. Young nigga walking, do my dance. Switch my head by 6 a minute. Won't leave no shells, don't know who did it. This for the crib, you know it ain't winning. This for the crib, you know I'ma take it. Yeah, I'm on a mission, I'm counting them 50s around them days. I'm fucking that bitch, I'm planning on flying out to my city. Yeah, I'm making a band, you know, young nigga on a mission. I'm making a band, you know, young solution. Hey, they say I'm stuck up in my ways. Fuck up on my face. People slip up my J's. Yeah, I need a band. Fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, goddamn, gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, she need a band, she gon' do my dance. We making a band, make it a band, she gon' do my dance. Yeah, I need a band, fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, goddamn, gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance. I need a band, she need a band. I need a band, she need a band.
She gon' do my dance. Know that we making a band. Know that we making a band. Damn. The dance. Damn. CME Morning. All right, CME Morning Show, man. We are live, man. CME Morning Show, Glockaware Radio. I am your host, Connie Kravitz, aka the Christian Mac Experience, man. Today we're gonna have a good fly day, man. It's fly day, so make sure you wake up this morning. Make sure you get fly. Make sure you get dressed right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're throwing your merchandise. You know what I'm saying? So that way you're able to, brand yourself. You know what I'm saying? Push yourself. All those good things. We got a dope show for you today, man. We got the owner Struggle 5. You know what I'm saying? Mirror's in the building.
What's going on, y'all?
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be chatting with him for a little bit. But before we get into that, man, it's Earth Day. I woke up this morning and I realized it was Earth Day. So because it's Earth Day, we're going to talk about some things you could do to make the world, the Earth, a better place. All right? So we got volunteer at local schools. It's not that many schools here in the city of Philadelphia. They keep shutting them down. So the ones that we do got, make sure you start volunteering at it, man. Just go there, talk to the kids, hang around the kids. 90% of them children in the interview, man, they just need somebody to look up to. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If you're able to be an inspiration to some of these young children out here, then, they'll grow up inspired, they'll grow up motivated, they'll grow up with a different perspective on life. And they won't necessarily become a product of their environments.
That's something that's like real important to me is like motivating the youth and all that. That's why like my team, we like real big on like our togetherness and all that. It's not about our individual talent. It's about
Facts.
like our togetherness. That's just the type of time we on. Yeah, that's me.
Oh, I got you.
That's me.
We
we just added him to the team.
Got you. So you also, you know what I'm saying, recognize the humanity of other people and respect their dignity. You know what I'm saying? So basically, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta realize that the homeless man you pass on the street every day is still a person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people, just because people are in situations that, you're blessed to not be in, situations that may make their lives seem very, very, very rough, and you may not understand why they're even in those situations, they're still people.
Still human at the end of the day.
You know what I'm saying? So recognize people's humanity, you know what I'm saying, and respect their dignity, you know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot. I'd say this, it takes a lot for a grown man to ask another grown man, let alone a stranger, for some money. You know what I'm saying? So to be in that situation, man, you have to really swallow your pride. You really got to extremely humble yourself, and you really got to, it sucks, but it's life, you know what I'm saying? But those people that are in less situations than us, they're still people, you know what I'm saying? So it's our job to respect them as people and to respect their dignity as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though they may feel as though they have none, it's our job to give them something to live for, you know what I'm saying? Give them some dignity.
Even if you got to give back, you could just give back to them. You ain't got to put no camera in their face.
Facts.
You ain't got to put it on the gram. You ain't got to do nothing. You could just straight give it to them. You
keep going about your day.
Right, exactly. It don't even got to be no thing like you trying to make a statement online. I'm all for spreading like the positive vibes and giving back and all that, but everything ain't meant for the camera.
I think stuff like that should be taken by somebody that's not a part of your team. I feel as though stuff like that is stuff that we see was like a stranger saw you doing this for about 3-4 blocks. You get what I'm saying? And then they post up a clip of you doing it. You have no ties to that person.
Right.
I'm cool with those. I'm not really big on just exploiting the homeless and exploiting the less fortunate. If you're gonna do for the less fortunate, do for them. The word will get around. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you inspire some of those people that you are helping, and then they get their lives better, and then they talk about you. You know what I'm saying? And they say, hey, this person came one day and they changed my life. We hear it all the time. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Another thing you could do is use less paper. We got cell phones. You know what I'm saying? We got other ways that you could write notes down and do things and without hurting the trees. Trees are our oxygen. You get paper from trees. Make sure you're not killing all the trees. If you kill all the trees, we ain't got no oxygen. We don't got no oxygen, we can't breathe. So stop using up all the trees. Also, drive less. Unless you do Instacart, Uber, stuff like that. You gotta get your money. But if you ain't doing none of those kind of jobs, man, drive less. It ain't that much shit to be doing out here where you gotta drive. You know what I'm saying? Call Uber. Save some of your gas and use their gas. Cause they was gonna use it anyway.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Conserve water. Don't just drink it all. Conserve it. You know what I'm saying? Save it. Cause you're gonna need it. All these times we be having these little small crises. Everybody be rushing to get water, and then there be no water left in the supermarket. Then you get to the supermarket, there's no water left, and you're like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. You wanna know why? Because you wasn't making the world a better place by conserving water. That's big. Donate to clean water charities. It's a lot of dirty water out here in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? A whole lot of dirty water. We used to drink the spigot when we was young. You know what I'm saying? Like, go right in the... Fuck them joints up. Not knowing that it was full of all these bad minerals. All types of nasty shit was in that spigot water. We ain't know where it came from.
Good, especially in the bathroom. You go
Yeah.
spigot water.
Ain't nothing... Yo, it was nothing like some spigot. You know what I'm saying? It was like, look, you want some water? Go to the spigot. That was mom or grandma's favorite word, favorite phrase. Go, be thirsty? Go to the spigot. Go to the spigot. You know what I'm saying? But... nowadays, we are more aware.
Exactly. More technology.
Technology.
More awareness.
Facts.
It's not like a lot of room for excuses.
Facts. Facts. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely start diving into them clean water, you know what I'm saying? Those clean water companies that are really trying to, make the world a better place. Because the world is 85% water still. Did you know, fun fact, did you know we only have explored 1% of the water in this world? 1%. There's still 99% of motherfucking water we have not explored. And that's because it's deeper than what we're able to go. Ain't that some shit? I'm trying to tell motherfuckers Atlantis is real.
Hold on. 1% of the water?
Yeah. In the whole world. We have not... I'm going to bring it up. I'm about to show you. I was reading it yesterday. That was one of my fun facts. It kind of scared me.
1% of the water?
Yeah. I'm about to tell you. Yeah. You can't even go a certain length. So we haven't been able to explore more than 1% of the Earth's water.
Yeah, because the pressure go
fuck you up. Right. So imagine this, right? What the fuck is down there? That's why I don't fuck with water. I don't fuck with water. I really don't. Unless the world ended today and we all had to live like fucking savages, I would just go and buy a boat. I would go steal a boat and I would stay on the water. Because I don't fuck with the land's going to be too savagey here. Everybody gonna be trying to kill each other. I don't really like stabbing people. It's gonna be a whole lot of stabbings going on. I don't want no smoke on land. You know what I'm saying?
A whole lot of stuff going on.
Facts. I want all water smoke. Real rap. Cause water warfare is different. You know what I'm saying? Battling on water is different than battling on land. You can get close to me on land. Right. I don't want that smoke.
On the water. On
the water though?
Yeah, the water.
It's about here though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whoever's up here is smarter up here. You feel what I'm saying? There's a couple more ways we could be generous. That's simple. That's simple as hell. We're gonna finish off right there. Just be generous. Right. Be nice. Be like have some generosity in your spirit.
But that's easy though, cause that don't require no money. That don't require no access. That's like real easy. Like being generous is something that you just do within yourself.
It's free.
It's not even no type time where it's just you gotta like push yourself to do it. Like just seeing somebody down, just pick them up. That's all. Cause you don't want somebody to pick you up when you down.
Facts. And let some people tell it they never down. They always up.
No,
those
don't
be
work
the
like
people
that.
who always down.
It don't work like that.
They really down. That's just a shell.
No,
it's just a shell.
Don't work like that.
It's a shell. So you got any other ways to make the earth better? Anything personally from your brains?
From my perspective, like you could definitely make the world better by like just not being an asshole to everybody. Like
I feel that.
You could help everybody out by just the only thing like one of the most important things is doing is like I said, like pick your brother up, pick your sister up. You don't gotta put everybody down. You ain't gotta critique everything. Everything is not meant for your opinion.
Facts.
Because like the way you look at stuff, it might not be the way that somebody else look at it. You gotta look at it from somebody else's perspective. Like, and that's the important part about having a team, being a leader, and leading ain't just telling people what to do.
Facts.
Leading is falling into formation with your team and everybody moving together. You see what I'm saying?
I like that.
Leading ain't you do this, you do that. It's basically leading is everybody working together as unity. Because who care about a leader if the team ain't strong?
Facts.
What type of team you gonna be leading? You gonna be leading a team that ain't strong. You just gonna be leading yourself.
That's heavy. It's like the player on a basketball team or a football team. He's like the only good player on his team, and he doesn't really focus on getting everybody else better. He just focus on his own stats.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
But
the
he's still
team
the
ain't
captain
good.
of the team, though. He's still the leader, but he's not, putting in some of the due diligence he needs to as a leader. You know.
But what's the point of leading a team that ain't winning?
Mm.
Who like if you think about it, who
Talk about it.
who want to be on the team that's not winning? Like who trying to be a part of that? You know, everybody want to be a part of a winning culture.
Facts.
Excuse me. Don't nobody want to go back to a bus and y'all just lost? Like that's why like I always go at people for shaming people for having teams and all that, because like having a team is so important, because like you could win. Like you could be by yourself and you could be losing, or you could be barely winning, but you could really win if you got a squad.
Right.
You give up a little 10 there, a little 10 there, and you could be winning. Instead of you want everything to yourself, you want to be greedy, you don't want to share nothing, you don't want to cut your ego, you don't want to do nothing. Now you just losing by yourself, versus you could have been having some light, or you could have just been winning with your team.
And then when you figure it out, you really figure it out, it's a little too late.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because now
It's a
don't
little too
nobody
late.
want to bang with you.
Facts.
You done burnt everybody out.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I think in the independent world that we're in, I think that right there is kind of like I think that's the make it or break it for an independent. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're doing music, whether it's in clothing, whether it's in, I don't care if you sell credit. You know what I'm saying? Do credit services or you help people get they shit started. You gotta be able to not just as a leader delegate responsibility or be able to do that responsibility yourself. You gotta be able to put the people that surround you in a position for them to actually win, not for you to win.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Like a lot of people would be like, yeah, I got this person on my team, that person on my team, but we all know a winning team is comprised of multiple facets, right? So you got your stars, you got your role players, you got your coaches, you got your GMs, you got your owner. Everybody has a role to play. In a sense, nobody's really better than anyone because every role goes hand in hand.
Every moving component is need to move. So like if this leg don't move, the whole boat don't move. It's not like if I stop going, it's gonna keep going. Like a team need to be like, if he not on it, it's not gonna work. So it need to work with everybody on it, because and then it's really not a team, and then you just got niggas doing stuff for you. Excuse my language. You just got people doing stuff.
Oh yeah,
for
no,
you.
do you think?
So
speak freely here at this CME Morning Show. It's first thing in the morning. We ain't got time to be censoring ourselves and stuff like that. We ain't got time for none of that.
See, like with the team aspect, it's just more so like you need everybody on your team to feel like y'all need each other to win type shit. You see what I'm saying? So like a team ain't just, oh, go do this, go do that, go do this, go that. Everybody gotta be in it. Everybody's heart gotta be in it. That's what we doing. We all gotta be on the same page, and we just gonna go from there. But I'm gonna say the rest for the interview.
No, facts.
I ain't gonna.
I like that though. Teamwork is big for me. You know what I'm saying? It's one of shit. So I do everything that I do. Everything that I do has multiple components to it. It's never like just me. You know what I'm saying? So there's always other people that need to eat. You know what I'm saying? There's other people that need to be put in a position to get where they trying to go. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this game is, you know what I'm saying, when you put in a position where you're able to give opportunity and stuff like that, your job is to give opportunity to people that want it, people that seek it, and sometimes people that don't even know that they want it.
Damn, that's heavy. That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
sometimes
heavy.
it's like you got that one person that's like, yo, I want this shit. I want to try it. All right, bet. Let's try it. Say no more. You want to try it? Why not? I want you. If you want to do it, I want you to do it.
He don't even
You know what I'm saying?
He
Then you
don't
got
know that
other
he
people
fucking
that's
good.
like, nah, I'm cool off that. But you keep kind of like putting them in certain situations where they have to do it. You know what I'm saying? I got friends of mine that do music that I always told, yo, you should take it more seriously. So what I would do is any big event that I was going to, I would just force them to come. So that way they could watch other artists get on stage and, you know what I'm saying, and do their thing and watch how the people gravitate to them. And then eventually it's like, all right, like, all
I have
right,
no choice.
I have no choice. I get what you're doing. I see what you did. But, all right, let's rock. I'm going to do it for real. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you kind of like, if you see something in somebody, it's your job, you know what I'm saying, to, in a sense, like, do as much as you can to bring whatever it is you see out of a person. You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the biggest things for a leader there. You know, to have the ability to do, besides delegate. Like I tell people, there's two kinds of people in this world. You got manual laborers and you got delegators. Me, I'm a delegator. I'm not a manual laborer. I'm not. I'm just not. It's just not my thing. I don't like lifting shit. I don't like doing shit. But I have a very, very intuitive mind of how to place people in positions to win. You know what I'm saying? Based off of some of the things that I can come up with in my brain, my innovative mindset, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? So I just fall back. Delegation is key. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to be able to do what it is you're delegating. And I think that's the biggest
You gotta
drop
practice
off.
what you preach. If you're gonna tell somebody to go, if you're gonna tell somebody to go in the crowd and take pictures of somebody, you gotta be able to go do that.
Facts.
You can't just
Facts.
go telling people what to do and you ain't even doing it. That's
Facts.
like it's like a player and a coach type of thing. It's like a lot of players respect coaches that were players because they did it.
They understand real time how the game really is going.
Exactly.
And yeah.
So like rarely do you see like you got the Greg Pops and you got like a few coaches that's real good that
didn't play.
That didn't play at a high level.
Right.
Like it doesn't mean that they didn't play. They just didn't play at that level. So so like everything is just different. You just gotta like just be able to understand. A part of being a leader is just understanding people and just understanding, like you said, how to please people.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm doing, man. We're gonna get into some music real quick for a hot second. And then we're gonna come right back, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna turn up a little bit. And then we're gonna come right back, you know what I'm saying? We still got Mary in the building. We're gonna talk some shit, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk some Struggle 5, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about where it came from, the origins, where it's going, you know, all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna dive into it. And I got a shirt. That's why I like doing what I do. Because we get stuff, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I got you. So yeah, let's get into it, man. CME Morning Show. Yeah, we here, man. Let's get into it.
Oh no, don't walk out the door. You worth more.
Really, Cray? Really, Cray?
Huncho, why you break my heart?
Money for a wheeze bang.
I'm tryna park up in your lot, it's like a car show. Some niggas say they got my back, I watch them all go. They think I'm biting sounds, but really I got all flows. I was never tripping about a bitch because they all hoes. I might go back to basketball because I'm versatile. Now fuck it, if she on a period, I get the towel. Bitches say I'm really wild, well I think they feelings foul. Niggas say I'm up next, well I think I'm really now. Man, it's hard to find true love up in the USA. Cause all we do is like to party in the USA. But I don't got no time to waste, I'm tryna be young and paid. You make the wrong decision, you might get eliminated. Man, I can't wait to say I'm happy that I graduated. Was taking drugs easy, pain, and then it finally faded. I was a newbie to the shit and now I'm feeling jaded. I was a newbie to the shit and now I'm feeling jaded. I was never flashing out my money cause I really got it. Level up my bitches, I might go and buy my chicken body. I can never play with these little boys, don't give me mixed with Cardi. If I type the switch up on the stick, this shit gon' hit retarded. Mixing all this love with the pain. Mixing all this love with the drugs and the pain. Mixing all this love with the pain. Mixing all this love with the drugs and the pain. Oh, I'm tryna park up in your lot, it's like a car show. Some niggas say they got my back, I watch them all go. They think I'm biting sounds, but really I got all flows. I was never tripping about a bitch because they all hoes. I might go back to basketball because I'm versatile. Now fuck it, if she on a period, I get the towel. Bitches say I'm really wild, well I think they feelings foul. Niggas say I'm up next, well I think I'm really now.
They only see you as a without you. Ay, ay, ay. But I still do it without you. Ay, ay, ay. Find a way to move on without you. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I can do it without you. Ay, ay, ay. Look, right? It's hard to explain how I'm feeling. Soul of a hero and heart of a villain. I'm caught in the middle, I'm partially dealing with the fact that you gone. Ain't no turning back, ain't no righting these wrongs. And since you been gone, I've been fighting alone. I've been stressing, real shit. Hard to admit that it might be depression, but all of the time we invested to have it all gone in a second. I wasn't prepared for these thoughts to be all I was left with. Looking back from a distance, I see all the small parts I neglected. They driving me crazy. All the yeses that turn into maybes, that turn into sorry. I didn't make it, I said I was busy, but I was just lazy. Chasing my dreams, I wanted to shine, but to you I was shady. You left and I said I'd do better without you. I swore that this shit wouldn't faze me, and now I'm just living. Right? And nothing quite seems perfect when I do it without you. And nothing quite seems worth it when I do it without you. But I still do it without you. Find a way to move on without you. Yeah, I can do it without you. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. And nothing quite seems perfect when I do it without you. Hey, hey, hey. But I still do it without you. Hey, 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 hey. You at my heart and my soul. My heart in your hand. Lift it out in the cold. The second you left for my
Say that you love me, but you show me otherwise. Acting no different, you treating me just like these other guys. When I first met you, you used to give me them butterflies. Now when I see you and look, you give me all types of vibes. Damn, you done killed the vibe. You thought when you left that I was gonna die, I told you I will survive. You thought when you left I'm supposed to sit down, I told you I will still rise. Look at me now, I'm holding the crown. Look at you, looking surprised, looking surprised. Do you love? Do you love? Do you love? Do you love me? Do you love? Do you love me? Do you love? Do you love? Do you love? Do you love? Do you love me? Do you love? Do you love me? Do you love?
Something told me to stay, you was worth it, I've been working. We ain't perfect, that's why you for me. I got money, you got honeys, I got all this love and you got nothing. Cause your past done stripped you of the perfect timing. Too much time I give you lies I hear, but I stay here. Cause the time we share is so revealing. I'll treat you right, I will. I'll treat you right, I will. Just tell me you'll stay silent. Gotta do what they do. Just tell me you stay silent. In time we'll see things through. Just tell me you stay silent. Just tell me you stay silent. I've been thinking, who you talking to when you feel lonely? I've been thinking, you the only one I let control me. I've been drinking, so much trust in me, I'm never sober. I've been missing. You so much, I'm scared of starting over. What's it gonna take for me to have you to myself? It's so easy to have anyone, I don't want no one else. What's it gonna take for me to keep you to myself? It's easier to be alone, but I want something now. We ain't gotta do what they do. Just tell me you stay solid. In time we'll see things through. Just tell me you stay solid. We ain't gotta do what they do. Just tell me you stay solid. In time we'll see things through. Just tell me you stay solid. Show me solid. Stay solid. I need to know you're solid. I know some people claim they fell into that fame with 'em. Realize that money ain't the world, but it'll change niggas. I see 'em drive the fancy cars, but still they pain bigger. I know I always pay my part, remain the same nigga. You think that money bring you happiness and make you smile. You chasing things that bring you up and it'll bring you down. You haven't felt good in a while. Cause you ain't look up in the mirror and enjoy yourself. But we want BBs on our neck to get our chain dripping. And all the foreign cars and bras and get the lane switching. And we do drugs to ease the mind because the pain different. We carry guns, extended mags and watch it bang different. Yeah, cause we came from the jungle, where shit it get dangerous. We don't rumble, 30 clip gon' bang for us. I'm a tumble, nigga, you can't hang with us. Why should I be humble when I came from the jungle? Yeah, cause we came from the jungle, where shit it get dangerous. We don't rumble, 30 clip gon' bang for us. I'm a tumble, nigga, you can't hang with us. Why should I be humble when I came from the jungle? So many losses back to back, feel like I never won. They asked me how many snakes I got, I said I got a ton. And for my family, these bullets nameless anyone. Lately, I've been paranoid, I gotta keep it gone. Lately, niggas ain't showing love, they wanna see me done. Lately, I've been attacking obstacles, I never run. Hate me or love me, I never care, gon' get that job done. Niggas that be scrutinizing my name don't be about none. My mama working 9 to 5, so why should I be resting? And nowadays I never lose, I take it as a lesson. And I don't got no heart no more, so lately I ain't stressing. And if you talking down the up the blocks, and I'm came from the jungle, where shit it get dangerous. We don't rumble, 30 clip gon' bang for us. I'm a tumble, nigga, you can't hang with us. Why should I be humble when I came from the jungle? Came from the jungle, where shit it get dangerous. We don't rumble, 30 clip gon' bang for us. I'm a tumble, nigga, you can't hang with us. Why should I be humble when I came from the jungle? So many homicides, we traumatize some mama cross. It's hard to manage pain, we doing drugs to keep us high. Some guts get rearranged, it's not a game, these bullets fly. I gotta go step my change, my mama working 9 to 5. Really outgrown, so that's why we ain't see eye to eye. Sometimes I be feeling like I'm losing it from time to time. And some nights I be looking up to God, I be asking why. But ain't no obstacle gon' ever block, ever stop my shine. They go chase like season, just say where they switching sides. I flex for no reason, cause back then they have a dime. Ravers niggas act when they was paying me no mind. Came from the jungle, where shit it get dangerous. We don't rumble, 30 clip gon' bang for us. I'm a tumble, nigga, you can't hang with us. Why should I be humble when I came from the jungle?
Banding ding, banding ding. No ding ding, no ding ding. Good start. Yeah, them love me like dinner. Here, take a. Me pull up in at the push start. Big body, dimmer. Y'all them love me one for them me like dinner. Big bulldog, 4-4, air trigger. In the boy, this will get him egg top. Lift up in the push start. Big body, bimmer. Y'all them love me one for them me like dinner. Big bulldog, 4-4, air trigger. In the boy, this will get him egg top. Lift up and kick up. Y'all them love me cause my pockets fill up. Grab a leaf in a display for me, I bill up, make you sit down every blood clot. Rifle I go dig up when the copper tip fly out the fire ticking, I go miss you. You soft like this, you pussy, you no better than me. Real hot skull, and nobody madder than me. Big bad girl want to give me them punani, come me walk, come me talk like money. Pull up in the yes. Banding ding, banding ding. No ding ding, no ding ding. Good start. Yeah, them love me like dinner. Here, take a. Me love me one fin me like then a big bulldog. 4-4 air trigger. In the boy this will get him egg top. Lift up in the push start. Big body, bimmer. Y'all them love me one fin me like then a big bulldog. 4-4 air trigger. In the boy this will get him egg top. Lift up and kick up. Y'all them love me cause my pockets fill up. Grab a leaf in a display for me, a bill up, make you shit down every blood clot. Rifle I go dig up when the copper tip fly out the fire ticking, I go miss you. You soft like this, you pussy, you no better than me. Real hot skull, and nobody madder than me. Big bad girl want to give me them punani, come me walk, come me talk like money. Pull up in the push start, big body, bimmer. Y'all them love me one fin me like then a big bulldog. 4-4 air trigger. In the boy this will get him egg top. Lift up in the push start. Big body, bimmer. Y'all them love me one fin me like then a big bulldog. 4-4 air trigger. In the boy this will get him egg top. Lift up in the custom. Big bimmer sweats. Nuff gun. This then a dead. Big body girl flingy panny natty dread. She a vibrate in the eye 8 it a ref. Y'all see me and a show see me daddy there. Long time we are running road and still a bust a sweat. Never follow fashion cause we a set the trend from the time when the world start till the world end. Push start, big body, bimmer. Y'all them love me one fin me like then a big bulldog. 4-4 air trigger. In the boy this will get him egg top. Lift up in the push start, big body.
Me want wine from the John. Heating a me like oil in a pan. I'm no shy under man. X-rated position in a your divan. Balance for me on. Face in a pillar hand. Cock up bottom. Call me the key boss. Make sure say trackers. Shut up me favorite one. X-rated me one. Walk me all night and you tell me you can't. X-rated and raw. Come deal with me rougher than rude gal one. Make me ball out woy. 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 Make me scream and ball out woy. Make me ball out. I'm in a run off for walk. Real rude girl, me can't hang on the sit down till me belly want talk. But no matter how it hot, me nah run and cut. Tight till it buck right. Be like bike and happy like truck. Nothing easy if it broke. Should be top in a gut. Bad girl, X-rated your X-rated me one.
Boss girl.
I can feel it getting closer. You need a friend and a love and a soldier, love a coma. Hold on a little longer.
Don't go.
You gon' heal through all the pain, love a coma. I can see your eyes open. The storm is over. Love a coma. And even when it's over, you got a friend to the next one. Love a coma.
1 minute you're here, the next minute you're not. Yeah, how is it to feel you the only one I got? Not going back in time, but there ain't no going back. Don't even try to stop me when you see me trying to sack. Stuck up on a love that wasn't even real. You got me on your side, don't need to get up off your wheel. I loved you with everything and you give me heartbreak. Love and you broke me and it made me
I can feel it getting closer. You need a friend and a love and a soldier, love a coma. Hold on a little longer. You gon' heal through all the pain, love a coma. I can see your eyes open. The storm is over. Love a coma. And even when it's over, you got a friend to the next one. Love a coma.
It's funny how shit could go from same to crazy. You stand in my heart so you could save me. The deepest scars I have is the ones you gave me. Trying to leave, I need more
I
than
feel it ain't getting closer. It can't be over. Remember the orders. I'm asking you to be strong. Hold on just a little longer. Hold on, 'cause we are who we are. But for love will change the stars. I can feel it getting closer. You need a friend and a love and a soldier, love a coma. Feel it. Hold on a little longer. You gon' heal through all the pain, love a coma. I can see your eyes open. The storm is over.
comes, lover coma. Damn. Damn. I love the Caribbean, man. I can't wait. I told y'all, man, I hate it here. I'm moving. Told y'all I'm moving. I'm gonna see y'all next year. Y'all gonna be like, damn, man. I wonder what Chris said. An island somewhere, man. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be out there with some shorts, no shirt. And my braids gonna be so long. I'm just gonna dread it up. And I'm gonna be out there chilling on a weed farm. It's my states. I'm gonna be like, fuck y'all. Fuck America. That's how I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be like this on my lawn and shit, just like this. Every American plane that drop past, fuck y'all. every time I see a plane go, I'm like, standing at the top of my states like, fuck you. No. It just for me, it just seems like, it's always, the grass is always looks greener. You know what I'm saying? Besides where you're currently at. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people, if the grass isn't green where you're currently at, stop focusing on other people's grass and start taking care of your own goddamn lawn. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn everything I say. You know what I'm saying? But we still in the building. Man. It's CME Morning Show. This is 10 o'clock hour. And if you don't know, I'm your host, man, County Curvis, a.k.a. the Chris Meg Experience, a.k.a. the baby face they let it hate, a.k.a. I'm in the building right now with my man Bear, man.
What's going on?
Struggle 5, Brody. What's up, man? How you? You feeling, man?
I feel
Look,
great.
I
I feel great.
got a Struggle 5 shirt. I'm feeling real lit.
We got Mirror, and then we also got Rich behind the camera.
Factory. Shout out the cameraman.
Shout out to Rich.
Shout out the cameraman. You know what I'm saying? So talk about
One of the
this.
hottest out right now.
Struggle 5. Let's start at the origin. So where'd it come from?
So like Struggle 5, that came from me being young and me going through the stuff that I went through, like every young kid in the city, and always like looking at the other side of things and always thinking that it was a better life out there somewhere. So like, but once my life got better, I realized that the struggle isn't all about money. So I really realized that like struggle isn't like all about money. Struggle is like within yourself. Struggle is like how you feel. Struggle is how you carry it. So like I really grew up really thinking that it was all about money. Then once I got to a certain point, I'm like, damn, struggling ain't all about paper. It's all about your mindset. It's everything. And then 5 is family. So like everybody come from a family that push them. Everybody come from a family that abandoned them. Either one. So like we all come from a family and we all struggle. Ain't nobody perfect. So that's where Struggle 5 came from with me.
I like that. Straight to the point, straight at it. So what do you think is something that's monumental that's happened in your life in order for you to even decide to take this journey as far as branding that? You know what I'm saying? Like what was it? Was there something that happened that kind of created that switch, or?
No, it just was like I was always a hustler growing up. So like whenever it snowed, I was out there shoveling. Whenever it was time to go make money, I was there. Whenever I got in trouble when I was 5 for trying to work at a lemonade stand, I always been a hustler since I was a kid. And like that's something that's just in me. Like hustle is something that's you either got it or you don't. So like I'm just trying to remember when I was a kid. And everybody was wearing the K Swiss. I wanted some butters.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, like I want a better life. I want something that's better for me. So I'm like, damn, if I'm gonna want something that's better, if I'm gonna get something that's better, it's gonna have to be, I'm gonna have to work for it and I'm gonna have to go get it. So like clothes was just the easiest thing I could jump into, like the entrepreneurship, and I could really jump into like business with clothes. It didn't require a lot of licenses and all the other little extra stuff.
Facts.
So
I to get stepping stones.
Right.
So you're looking at this as more of like, even though I'm pretty sure you take everything that you do very serious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make it as big as possible.
Right.
But this isn't just the end goal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you don't
no,
want to be.
I said this on the interview.
With the shirts. You want
Exactly.
to. This is a stepping stone to something bigger. You know what I'm saying, that you're working on.
Right.
Okay.
I said this in an interview with Philly Famous Podcast like, in 2018. Shout out to Greg. And I told him like Struggle 5 isn't the end all be all. I said that before and I'm saying that now. So like I always been a hustler. Even now we got the digital umbrella popping. We got the camera shit popping right now. Like my guys is the hottest guys in the city right now. like the artists that we just played, like we really building a dynasty.
Mm.
So 5 is just the foundation. 5 is just what got everybody started. 5 is just what inspired a lot of people that's around me to really just want to be on the business stuff because I started in 2015, 16. I was 15 years old with shirts in the shop right back, and that was corny at the time. I was hopping on the bus. That's when everybody was catching the bus still,
Right.
before Uber and all that. So like what like the people that I'm doing it with, I inspired them, and then when I stopped doing my little thing, when I wasn't hot no more, they inspired me. So we all, so everybody just ended up coming together and just being a team. So now we just solid. Now I feel like Struggle 5 and all the other stuff we got going on is stronger than ever because I got a crazy foundation with my dogs.
That's important. That's important. You know, here at the G-Shock, you know what I'm saying, we're big. You know, we're big about camaraderie. We're big on family. You know what I'm saying, and we're big on marketing and promotion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And one of the avenues of marketing and promotion, you know what I'm saying, is like currently what you're doing right now, interviews. You know what I'm saying? There's another way you can go about it, like blog write-ups. You know what I'm saying? Making sure you're tapping into certain sources. All these independent blogs out here, they all have crowds. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get your brand amongst about 100 blogs, written on 100 different blogs, you're reaching 100 different markets. You know what I'm saying?
But see, but a lot of people think that like it's funny because you brought this up because now like we like on the independent wave, so a lot of people think that that's corny. Like a lot of people think that having blog write-ups, a lot of people think going on interviews like who am I? What am I going to talk about? You got to make yourself somebody. They not going to just hand you to be somebody. You got to go out there and go get it. I don't care if you do an interview and only 3 people listen. You need to go do them Jones until 3,000. 300,000, 3 million, and then 30 million, 300 million. You got to keep going.
3 billion.
Right. I think like a lot of people with the society that we in terms of seeing everything on Instagram, seeing everything fast, they don't want to go work for it. They don't want to go get it. They just want to wake up and have 10 million views. You got to go get that. You got to pay for interviews. You got to pay for write-ups. You got to know the right people. You got to have PR or got to be your own PR. But like you need a team.
Facts.
Got to have a team.
Facts. Facts. That's facts. One of the things that you know, we always talk about the team, right? Having a team, needing a team, right? Let's do something for the people first. Let's go before getting a team, right? Let's talk about creating value in yourself for people to even want to be a part of your team or to build with you, right? So let's, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the times we, you know, because we've already done these certain things, you know what I'm saying? We've already taken certain steps already. We kind of like don't give the hows behind the whats. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We really give a lot of the what. All right, well, what do you need to do? Well, you need to get your buzz up. Or what do you need to do? Well, you need to print shirts. You need merch. Or what do you need to do? But we never really dive into the hows you even get to the point where you can do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like a lot of people, we sit back and we talk team, but it took time. We had to create value in ourselves in order to even be around other people that are like-minded like us to see our value, to want to build with us. You
and
get
it's
what I'm
crazy
saying?
that you saying that because like I ain't have a team. I came out selling clothes when I was 2015. I was 15 years old. I'm talking like around that time, everybody know it was not no crazy wave like how it is now with the clothes and fashion. That was corny. We gonna say it was corny. So I had to really go on a run. I had to really show people, and I had to really like now. I had to build that trust, like you said, and build the value. Because who gonna want to be on a team with somebody that ain't got no value?
Facts.
Because like if you ain't scoring, why be on the team? I ain't gonna get no
Facts.
assists. You ain't gonna help me get open. It's gonna be more pressure on me. When you got a team, it open up stuff for everybody. It's like basketball. It's like
That's why Durant went to the Warriors that year.
Exactly.
Because the floor was just more opened up on that team.
You gotta take that philosophy.
Came from that philosophy. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think the Warriors, like that right there is like, and sometimes in order, talking about creating value for yourself, he created value for himself because he balled his ass off the years before that, right? The 2-3 years before when he was in Oklahoma City and all of that, he showed his progression. He created his value in that through progression. That's the number one thing that that's your most valuable piece is your progression. You know what I'm saying? People fall in love with growth. I don't care what nobody says. They don't fall in love because you're just hot. They don't fall in love with you and want to do things for you and want to get to the place because you just got this it factor. It's growth. Like
People
people
wanna see you
fall
win.
in love with growth. They don't even care if you winning.
Yeah,
They just want to see you grow. They want to see. They like, damn, you know what's more valuable? What's more valuable? Somebody that makes the same mistake twice, or somebody that makes a different mistake each time.
Oh yeah, well, somebody that make a different mistake each time.
It's because they're learning.
Right, exactly.
That's somebody that you can. I bet. You know what? I can assist you more.
You growing.
You're growing.
Right.
People fall in love with growth. Even if you look at a job, you know what I'm saying? Something can happen at your job and you may handle the situation the right way. And your boss will come to you and be like, you know what? The way you handled that situation, you wouldn't have handled that situation a year ago when you first started here. And I'm proud of you. So for that, we're gonna give you da 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 da. You get what I'm
It's
saying?
experience and it's growth. And see,
Growth.
I just feel
People
like
fall in love with growth.
I just feel like the perception is everything. Like perception is real key. Like I wasn't real big on social media, but now that I'm starting to embrace it because now we on the photography space and we not even photography space. Scratch that, we on the digital space. It's a digital umbrella. But I feel like people love perception. They want to see you doing the interviews. They want to see you doing the write-ups. They want to see you doing shows, even if they might not like it, even if they might not show you love and support.
Yeah.
They want to see you like winning. They just want to see it. They want to see the behind the scenes. They want to see the process, even though they might not support it. People just want to see it because people nosy.
Facts.
We know that people nosy and they just want to be a part of something.
It's 100%. And if it's relatable, if they can relate to it, then they'll damn sure want to be a part of it.
Exactly. Like
You know what I'm saying?
everybody that's on my team, we all come from the same city. We all got the same like-minded goals. We all want to win, and we all know what we need to do to win. Like just plain old simple. Ain't nobody special. Ain't nobody boot. Ain't no none of that. It's all like, all right, cool. We gotta win. Everybody, when it's time to play your role, you play your role. Like if we all gotta go to a shoot and we gotta sit there for 3 hours and wait for one guy to come out that could change the night, that's a sacrifice that we all making. Just because I don't got a camera in my hand don't mean I ain't gonna be there. Just because his camera ain't as good as his, or just because he ain't got the latest out, don't mean that we ain't gonna all try to have the same goals. We ain't gonna all try to just achieve. See, because I think a lot of times, especially because of the phones and the social media, we always focus on what we don't got versus on what we do have. Like we stronger as a collective. So that's just something that I always pride myself on. Now that like I feel like I'm in the best space I've ever been in my whole life, as far as entrepreneurship, as far as being hungry, as far as being humble as well, then as far as just taking on everything that I took on so far, and then really letting things flow, letting things work themselves out, not forcing nothing, not trying to make something is what it's not trying to put people in certain positions that I know they can't handle. It's all about positioning for me right now and just winning, because I'm hustling, because Struggle 5 ain't the only thing I got going on right now.
What else you got going on?
We got the digital umbrella, which we got, it's like five photographers all working together, creatives. I don't even want to say photographers, just creatives. And then the artist, we just got him on the squad. He on the team. Shout out to Meech. And we got creative directors. We got a creative studio coming downtown, like in the next 2 months. Also, as far as the app, me and my dad, we developing an app right now. It's called Fuse in Action. You got kids? So like, let's say if your son or daughter is driving and they hit incident started on their app, the app is going to live stream them automatically, and it's going to drop the location. So you're going to be able to see where your son and your daughter is at, and you're going to be able to physically see them, and other members in the area is going to be able to see them as well. So like the space that we just in right now, we just trying to conquer. And right now, I ain't gonna lie, like we building a dynasty right now. So
That's fire.
and it started with the media, and it start with like stuff like this, and it start with write-ups, and start with blogs. So Fuse is coming real soon. It's in the beta market. It's Fuse in Action, and yeah, that's just a little bit of the stuff that I got going on.
No, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. And I think it's different. It's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Because, sometimes, in this space, the world is huge. Like, it's literally a usage and a lane for everything. Like, literally, like, I don't care what it is. Like, nothing's far-fetched.
No more.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's a use for it. Like, There's always a use for something. If somebody said, you know what, I want to, I want to build the hands of the clock, but I want to build them in a way where something is different. They could literally spend a lifetime doing that and live comfortably doing that. If they, you know what I'm saying? You know, of course, market, promote, and do the things they need. Like, it's certain things. Like, think about how just shit is. Doorknobs, like the people that weld. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking know. We just looking at shit. I don't know. Fucking iPads. I don't know. This shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Dr. Stitchenstein. It's my guy right here. It's a furry bag. It came from the furry planet. You know what I'm saying? Nom, nom, nom. You know what I'm saying? This shirt. Who made the shirt?
My manufacturer in Jersey.
Facts. You manufacture in Jersey, right? What do they got? They got machines, right?
Yeah.
How did those machines don't just come out of nowhere, right?
Somebody had to make them.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I bet. You know what? Say I was really good at making those machines, right? I had all the tools that I could do to make those machines. I could literally go to manufacturing companies and say, hey, this is what you're probably currently paying. With me, you'll pay this.
Right.
And I just started my own independent company. Bang. Booyah.
Right.
Simple as pie.
But see, but that's something else I want to get into.
You know?
I want to get into like relationships and like the value of relationships when doing business. Like I feel like relationships right now is like it's being as though it's a lot of business going on and a lot of people trying to get into business, which is great, but it's a lot of bad business going on as well. So being as though like business is saturated right now, that it's not the best thing for it is to have people that's just doing it just because it's phases in their life or just because it's that. It's not wrong with trying to find something that you want to do, but it's like harder than ever to weave out the bad business because there's so many of them. There's so many people. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this, and you give people opportunities and they never show up.
How would you define bad business? Let's start there.
All right, bad business is basically someone that doesn't even want to do it. Someone that doesn't have no passion. It's just they just doing it. That's bad. That's gonna make the product bad. That's like if I'm making a product and I don't have my all into it and I don't like it, it's gonna come out bad. It's like, come on. It's like if a player having a bad day, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna show in his game. It's gonna show when it's time to celebrate the team. It's gonna show. If you ain't in something, it's gonna show. Okay, the first 3 times you might be a part of something, but that 4th, 5th, 6th time, or that 7th time when it get rough, or that 8th time where that money don't come through that like how it was, or when trials and tribulations happen, that's when you start to really weave out because everybody could be a part of something when it's going good.
Facts.
But who's gonna be a part of something when it's going bad, when it's not working?
When it's time to rebuild.
Because just 6 months ago, the digital umbrella, ain't nobody know who Stony Digital was. Ain't nobody know. I had came out with S5 Digital to try to go hard at that. Ain't nobody want to shoot with us. But we just kept going. We kept doing good business with a good friend of mine named Malcolm Savage. He kept helping me out. Like I met Malcolm when I was 16 years old at Philadelphia Small Business Fashion Week. Like, and he always did good business with me. Always put me with the right people. Always followed up. Always followed through. We ain't do no bad business. He ain't put me with nobody. Shout out to Prince. That's how I found out about this. I met Prince when I was younger, and I know Prince and his mom. Shout out to Follow Your Heart. Like,
facts.
Like, so, like, bad business isn't like the deal bad or whatever. Bad business is the wrong people being into it. That's what makes it bad. Because you got water, a drop of dye changed the whole color.
Facts. 1
drop of dye. So it's not even like a thing of like contracts and all that. Because that's deeper into it. That's another discussion.
Filter your water before you even write them contracts.
Exactly.
Filter that shit.
Right. Exactly. So like
that.
but that's something that's like, in my opinion, that's something that just needs to be like talked about more. Like do something that you want to do because that's how you're gonna get the best out of it.
Facts.
Like right now you got a lot of horror stories of lash techs and hair people and this. You always gonna have the horror stories with any business because people is people. But like, especially us as black entrepreneurs, we need to do something that we want because they don't want to spend the money with us regardless. Facts. Like from the rip, it's like, oh, this black on, I might need a discount or I might need this. When we go into the same manufacturer, we paying the same price. It's the same product. So look, we got a comment.
When you're doing anything you have to have feeling or passion with it. Otherwise, nobody will feel what you're feeling and won't understand what you're trying to do.
Exactly.
And it's in your all. It's all on you. You're giving your all with. Oh, everything you do, you're giving your all with. No, that's facts. That's facts.
Exactly.
That's facts.
That's why everything I got going on, like, it's starting to click. Just now, I feel like it's the right time because, like, we really putting our all and our passion into it, and I'm really starting to find out. All right, cool. He like to do this. He like to do that. What to say, what not to say. I feel like I'm starting to become into a great leader, and I got my dogs and everybody that's with me. We all leading together. It's not like he leading him, he telling him what to do. It's like everybody got a choice. You're giving people decisions. Like, all right, cool. You want to be a part of this or not? It ain't that deep if you don't want to be a part of it. It ain't no love lost, but that's just what we on right now. We just bringing people a part of what we got going on. We ain't like signing nobody to us and them doing this for us. It's like you can hop on board and do this for yourself. You can want this for yourself, or you can not want it at all. It's like with clothes, I was hot. I did 10 fashion shows in my first year of really, like, for 2016. I took my mom to Manhattan at 16, and I thought I was the man, but I ain't had no team. I ain't want to take nobody's advice. I ain't want to do no interviews. I ain't want to do none of that. I got shout out to Philly Fame TV. I'm about to do a part 2 with them. I ain't even get my man a free shirt because I'm like, you gotta pay for this, and he put me on his platform, put me on TV. Well, El Revere, Tone Trump with some guy that got Bungie sneaks, and at the time I was young, so he understand that now. That's why we about to do another interview. But at the end of the day, I didn't really realize the importance of a team. I didn't really realize the importance of having strong, like-minded leaders around you. I thought I could do it all by myself because I was hot, and it wasn't like, and it wasn't that many people out. But as more people started to come out, stuff started to come around. I wasn't the only one. I wasn't the only option. I saw it fade. I'm like, whoa, I got to get this back.
Facts.
I'm like, I got to get this back. And this time around, I know what I know. I need my squad. I need a solid squad. So team is so important to me. Like, I don't go nowhere. I don't want to do no interviews by myself. I don't do no write-ups talking about myself. I always make sure I talk about the person that's with me because we in this together.
Facts.
I don't care if the camera pointed this way. Man, it's always somebody behind the camera. That's
Facts.
just as important as the
Facts.
person that's on the camera. And that's something that I'm starting to embrace as I'm being around executive, dealing with these rapper managers, that is always somebody that's just as important as done behind the scenes.
That's fire. Because I speak about relationships all the time. So just to hear, you know what I'm saying, the passion about building relationships and how important relationships are, and you understanding that you once went through a time where you was able to do it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you realized and you grew to where you understood that team was really going to take things to the next level. I like hearing that from other people. I like hearing that passion behind it. It's not necessarily just hearing the words. It's more the passion, the emotion behind it. You know what I'm saying? Because you realize that in a sense, like I tell my team all the time, like, yo, it's like, in a sense, y'all like saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, without y'all, it's kind of like, I'd be all right, but who knows if I'd be all right.
Yeah, but I would feel,
you know
like,
what I'm saying? Like, I would feel incomplete. I would feel
no purpose.
Yeah, my purpose. Like I wouldn't have fulfilled what my purpose is, and my purpose was helping, you know what I mean, the people around me do things that they didn't think they would be able to do. That was what my purpose is, and I would have never did that without team, and you would have never did some of the things that you're doing and that you will do in the future without team. You know what I'm saying? So, essentially, they saved your life because your soul is more important than your physical. You know what I'm saying? The physical aspect of your body. Your soul is more important. Your mind. You know what I'm saying? All that shit is stuff that never dies.
Right. Damn. It's your legacy.
Your mind and your soul will live on forever. And if you haven't reached the point of finding yourself mentally and finding yourself, like, as far as like your purpose and fulfilling that purpose, then life means nothing. Millions of dollars means nothing. Thousands of dollars mean nothing. All the bitches in the world mean nothing. Nothing means nothing.
Damn.
Because when you leave, all the people that was around you, they gonna start thinking, damn, what did he do?
He had no impact
for us?
He had no impact.
What? You know what I mean? Like, they gonna say, oh yeah, you was cool.
Yeah,
no, I need shit to live on. I need to live on forever. I need. You know what I'm saying? Like, my purpose must live on forever.
And that's how I feel. I feel like with everything that I'm doing, like, my legacy is gonna be crazy. Like, I feel like with me being the person I am, with me being naturally giving, with me being like naturally wanting to put people on. It's not like I'm doing this for my own benefit. I want to put people on because I really realize the importance that yo, like you might not be hot, and God told me that lesson early. Like yo, you ain't gonna be hot forever. You ain't gonna be this forever. So I'm like,
Facts.
all right, if we all get hot together, he might stay hot, he might fall off, or he might this. It's just real. We just being real with each other, but at least we got multiple people that's hot. That's why like now that I'm in this position to where it's more of like a teamwork, and I can never see how somebody that's hot don't want to see the other people be hot, because it's like might not be hot forever. This you might be hot, but this person might be scorching flames. He might pass you, and he might really bring you to the next level. You see what I'm saying? So that's why like everybody from top to bottom, everybody on my squad. That's why I appreciate them. That's why I bring them with me. Like. And I'm not even talking about physically. I'm talking about like mentally. Like I bring them with me in conversations. That's why multiple people that ever talk to me, they hear me talk about my team. You could play back interviews that I've been on. I always talk about my squad because my squad is everything. I don't care about who coming on board that's new. I don't care about none of that. My squad is my squad. We always gonna add key components. You can add a little PR. You can add this. You can add this. But your foundation is everything.
Facts.
And my foundation with my guys is everything. So, cause it's like a nice collective of us. You got Stony Rap. You got Sim. You got Brill. You got Rich. You got Baby J. You got Maj. You got Cell. I got a squad. And it's probably some people that I'm forgetting. Shout out to Meech. We just added him to the team. And it's not even a thing like, oh, we signing you with paperwork. It's just you trying to be on the squad. You trying to get on the winning boat, trying to help us help you, and you can help them. Boom. And now that we young and we black, it's hard to keep everybody together. But I'm taking on the challenge, and I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to make the sacrifices with my ego along with everybody else's, and we try and win.
Facts. And that's all it's about. Chef Work 8 is in the building. My guy, my co-host, my bro Ham. What's some of the things we already talked about, kind of like what y'all working on, you know what I'm saying? But what y'all got coming up just like this summer wise, clothing wise,
So as far as stuff that we got in the cut,
events, like what's coming up this summer?
Oh yeah, this summer about to be the biggest summer for everybody. We just came back from dope shows. We took pictures of everybody that was there. We did some great networking. We got some stuff in the cut with some artists that's very popular in the city. As far as clothes, I just launched my 5-back collection. I just dropped my first tee, which is this. I sold out in 2 days. I'm about to drop my second tee in May. We getting ready to start the production for that. The winter collection coming. As far as the clothes, we gonna do some commercials, and we just gonna keep dropping. 5 is back, and we not letting up. As far as the digital umbrella, we just gonna keep going. We just gonna keep networking with everybody that we've been networking. Shout out to Social Misfits. Shout out to Preserves. Shout out to Tora. Shout out. Those are the brands that really gave us the opportunity, and we really appreciate y'all. We got a lot of stuff coming. We work with brands like Emotional Therapy. We work with like almost everybody that's really has a name in the fashion world in the city. Shout out to Dior Floor. Shout out to Lika. So we just gonna keep working. We just gonna keep growing. We're gonna do some traveling. We're gonna do some concerts in LA. We're gonna go to Coachella. We're gonna do Rolling Loud. We just gonna work.
Facts.
The summer just gonna be about straight work. We ain't having no fun. We just gonna work.
Rolling Loud gonna be a situation this year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a situation this year. We'll say that. It's gonna be a good joint this year.
Yeah.
That's fire though. I like to see I like to hear, you know what I'm saying, movement. I like to hear activity. I like to hear positive movement, positive activity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you said, people, like we said earlier, people fall in love with, you know what I'm saying, people who are growing. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's easy to like somebody and then but I know there's plenty of people that we've come across that we meet them, they cool, but then over time it's like, yo, you still on the same shit. I just can't fuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's, you know what I'm saying?
There's no growth. It needs to be growth. It needs to be growth within certain individuals, or else us, we can't be around you. We're not being around nobody if you ain't trying to grow. If you trying to be in the same situation, same mindset, the same mind frame. We all young. We all 21 and younger. We all trying to work. So everybody else that's our age for the most part, they trying to be in the streets. We ain't trying to be streets. We businessmen at the end of the day. So we know when you trying to be a businessman, it's certain stuff that you just gotta do. Like you gotta put your pride to a side. You can't like put your ego before like in front of everything, because then it's just not gonna work.
Right.
So like that's why it's just so important for us. And then bringing on board the young guys like Rich, we gotta show them like this is how it should be done. Like, cause like also like we had to remember that we got a lot of young guys that's watching us. So and it's a lot of young guys out there that want to get together with their homies and go do something that's wrong, but it's not a lot of young guys that's like, yo, let's do something good. So I feel like with what we doing as the digital umbrella and as a collective, I feel like it's going to inspire the youth, and I just feel like that's just great for everybody in the city. That's great for the black community. It's great for the culture. I feel like what we doing is going to start the trend for young black guys coming together like how we used to be. Remember the rap groups in the 80s and the 90s?
Facts.
You don't really see that type of stuff no more. It's corny coming together. Oh, man, everybody worrying about splits. Everybody worrying about percentages. Let's worry about coming together, and then when we at the top, let's figure that out. While when we all get out the hood, let's figure out who get what when we all good. Why we trying to figure out who get what while we all in the same predicament? Let's change our situation first. So that's just what we on.
I fuck with that. What is some advice, you know what I'm saying, you would give to, I would say maybe a 15-year-old, 14-year-old, 16-year-old that's watching this right now, is kind of trying to figure out, you know, what it is they want to do. You know what I'm saying? What kind of advice would you give somebody?
Go ahead, my fault.
Let me take that question back. If you can go back to when you was 15, and you could tell yourself one thing. Was one thing like I drop you there and you can only say one thing. You got 20 seconds.
Dang, you put me on the spot.
What's one thing you would say to yourself at 15? Now that you know what I'm saying, you are who you are, and you've been, you know what I'm saying, through what you've been through, and you gotten through it. What would you tell yourself at 15?
Keep going. Keep going. Don't give up. Just keep going. Don't take breaks. Don't take your foot off the gas. Just keep going. I would just say keep going.
That's fine.
I would say keep going. Keep doing them interviews you're doing. Keep making them close. Keep trying to get better. Keep going.
Got to.
Straight like that.
Simple as pie. Bring right back. But what you say? I mean, I told him keep going.
Yeah, chill, bro.
Come back. You come back. It's crazy. It's crazy because in that situation, if that was to happen, I'm weird. So I dive into rabbit holes. If it was to happen, right, and you went back and said that to yourself, and that sparked a crazy change, when you come back, you'll be coming back to a whole another situation.
I feel like if I was to do that, my situation would be like how it is now. I feel like it'd be crazier. So
that's fire.
But like everything happened for a reason.
Facts.
And we are where we are now. We just gonna build. It ain't no elevator to success. We got to take the stairs. So and we just gonna keep going. And that's just what we on.
And along the way, we're going to make a band. So we're going to be right back with Mir, you know what I'm saying, and the whole Struggle 5 situation. Right after we listen to Donnie Casino, make a band. You already know what it is. CME Morning Show. I ain't know it's kind of Kravitz. We will be right motherfucking back.
You know I'ma take it, yeah, I'm on a mission, I'm counting them 50s around them dead, I'm fucking that bitch, I'm planning on flying her out to my city, yeah, I'm making a band, you know, young nigga on a mission, I'm making a band, you know, young nigga on a mission, hey, it's just my vision, hey, they say I'm stuck up in my ways, fuck up on my face, people stuck up my J's, yeah, I need a band, fuck it up, she gon' do my dance, I need a band, goddamn, gon' fuck it up, she gon' do my dance, I need a band, she need a band, she gon' do my dance, we making a band, make it a
door. You worth more. They only see you as a score. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. They only see you as a score. You shine bright like a star. But you don't know who you are. Oh, I can see the hurt they left you scarred. Oh, I can be the one to heal your heart. Oh no, don't walk out the door. You worth more. They only see you as a score. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. No, 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 no. Don't walk out the door. You worth more. They only see you as a score. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no. They only see you as a score.
Can't wait to take you home and put on nothing but the radio. Yeah, can I turn you on and keep you rocking like the radio all night? Let's get out of this crowd. Can we get a minute? You know I wanna hit it, yeah. Love the way you break it down. Maybe we can finish. Am I home? You willing? Just saying. The way that you rock your hips on me, baby, you're losing all control. And the way that you put your lips on me, baby, that's how I know. Can't wait to take you home and put on nothing but the radio. Yeah, can I turn you on and keep you rocking like the radio all night? Baby, come and get this backstroke. Pull you close, don't hold back, just let it go. Non-stop, hard rock, pumping through your radio. Ooh, baby, love it when you drop that bass so sexual. Ooh, baby, so sexual. Ooh, baby, how you hit them high notes? Ooh, you treble. Ooh, baby, you treble. Yeah. The way that you rock your hips on me, baby, you're losing all control. And the way that you put your lips on me, baby, that's how I know. Can't wait to take you home and put on nothing but the radio. Yeah, can I turn you on and keep you rocking like the radio all night? Baby, come and get this backstroke. Pull you close, don't hold back, just let it go. Non-stop, hard rock, pumping through your radio. The way that you rock your hips on me, baby. You're losing all control.
Tree time.
We had dimes and nicks on the block. We ain't have a pot to piss in, nigga. Why the fuck are we pissing the pot? We had to handle our business, nigga. Razor scraping up dishes. Come get your man, come scrape him up, get him. Headshot, he won't make it to the spittle. Soon as we see that nigga, we gon' kill him. Yeah, we had dimes and nicks on the block. We ain't have a pot to piss in, nigga. Why the fuck are we pissing the pot?
for him, I swear on my little niece, Nay Nay. Told Punkin for him, I pray, kid, I do you bad on baby. Emoji sad on they face, I know they mad on they side. Slide through they block broad daytime and let it bang on baseline. I keep that thing on waistline, ain't got the time, don't waste mine. I get up close on FaceTime, I sing your soul up space time. New retro J's, they Space Jam. That's no LeBron, they MJs. My gun got kicked, that's Sensei's. We post on block through Kembe. We had dimes and nicks on the block. We ain't have a pot to piss in, nigga. Why the fuck we pissing the pot? We had to handle our business, nigga. Razor scraping up dishes. Come get your man, come scrape him up, get him. Headshot, he won't make it to the spittle. Soon as we see that nigga, we gon' kill him. Yeah, we had dimes and nicks on the block. We ain't have a pot to piss in, nigga. Why the fuck we pissing the pot? We had to handle our business, nigga. Razor scraping up dishes. Come get your man, come scrape him up, get him. Headshot, he won't make it to the spittle. Soon as we see that nigga, we gon' kill him.
Came from nothing to something. They told us this shit we were dreaming about wasn't gonna work. Came from nothing to something, and thankful for those that I got, cause it could have been worse. Wonder where I would have been if I would have stayed at a 10. Listen to him, listen to her. Everything I got, it came from the earth. I'm as sturdy since birth. Look at the way that I walk, the way that I talk. It took me some time to be him. Look at the people I'm with, we all with the shits. It took us a lot to be friends. Counting my swag, came up to push her the bag. Lost and it did what I had, all for the cash. Now if it ain't by checking, she giving me sex in my past. When I make it, we make it. Ramen the noodles, this shit getting plated. Bitches on me and they say I'm the greatest. That's why I wake up and I'm getting filleted. It must be the master pill. They wanna lose, but I hate how it feels. I'm allergic to chill. Don't tell me you love me, I know what it is, and I know what it ain't. I'm the man in this bitch.
Yeah. CME Morning Show, CME Morning Show. We better come with you, McCall. We better come right back with some more music. Getting it all situated. You know what I'm saying? Getting things situated. But yeah, that was that streets. You know what I'm saying? I hope God understands. It is out right now, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't, Street said it. He said if you don't feel it the way he feel it, you the ops. He did. He said that in the last episode because, here at the CME Morning Show, we like to do a couple things. Number one, we like to spotlight artists. We like to spotlight their projects. And we like to break new music. You know what I'm saying? So what we do is we do what we call takeover shows. So we allow artists, you know what I'm saying? We allow labels, you know what I'm saying? Independent labels, and we allow independent brands, you know what I'm saying? The kind of, in a sense, come over and take over the whole CME Morning Show. You know what I'm saying? It's ran however they want it to be ran. You know what I'm saying? They choose the music that's getting played. They choose the people that's going to be up here getting interviewed. They are going to be conducting the interviews. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a way that, you know what I'm saying, we're able to extend our platform, you know what I'm saying, and our followers and our viewers and our listeners, you know what I'm saying, to the people that also need it as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an artist or brand out there that is interested in taking over, you know what I'm saying, in the near future, definitely just DM us on the CME Morning Show page or DM us at the network_8 page. You know what I'm saying? Oh, also this week, we are doing a EPK sale. So we're doing a 50% off EPK sale. You know what I'm saying? This weekend only. It's only 10 that we're going to do this weekend at half off. You know what I'm saying? So if you're an artist out there and you don't have your EPK, if you're a business owner out there, you don't have your EPK, if you are an independent in this industry at all and you don't have an EPK, holla at me this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Because you get it for the low ski. You know what I'm saying? And, you'll get it. You'll have it by Monday morning. You know what I'm saying? That way you can, you know what I'm saying? That's your ID in this world at the end of the day. They don't care about your driver's license. You know what I'm saying? They want to see what your EPK is. What have you been doing? Where'd you come from? Where you going? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that, a lot of bookings and stuff like that determines your EPK. So if they're not asking for EPK and they talking about it's such a major show and they ain't ask for your EPK, then I don't know how major the show is. Just saying. Message. I'm just saying, I'm not pointing no fingers nowhere. I'm just saying, if they're not asking for your EPK, I don't know how legit what they talking about is big. I don't know how big it can be. It's a gathering. That's what it is, a gathering. I don't know if it's actually an event. You know what I'm saying? Geared to help you grow. You know, I don't know. But that's not for me to decide. All I'm saying is get your EPK. So that way, when they do ask for it, they can decide what they're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're going to book you or they can actually refer you to other places. You know what I'm saying? I've given out my EPK to a certain place. They'd be like, you know what? Based off your EPK, I would love to have you, but you shouldn't even be doing these kind of things. I got somebody that you need to get in contact with. I'm going to shoot your EPK over to them, and then there you go. That's when you start dealing with festivals and you start dealing
telling
with
people what the
you know what I'm saying?
EPK stand for. Too.
Please do. I was hoping you was going. I was hoping, you know what I mean? I know. Dive in, my G. Dive in.
No, go ahead. You tell them.
Oh, it's an electronic press kit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a media kit, basically.
Yeah, it's your ID.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it consists of, who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Jazz, too. But
Had your
the Jazz,
bios.
she put mine together.
Yeah, see? There you go. You got EPK. Get your damn EPK. We got 10 spaces available this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Get your EPKs up. But yeah, can you explain in a sense, and from your point of view, how important having an EPK is?
See, like, having the EPK is so important because, like, it's like, don't nobody, how can I put this? Like, people don't know who you are, like, because if they did, everybody be reaching out to you. So,
I like that.
Yeah, right. They don't know who you
They
are.
don't know who you are.
Yeah,
Because
so
if they did, they would be reaching out.
a media kit is so important because it lets the press, because people be thinking that the artists, that when they set these interviews up or they set certain stuff up for the bigger artists, or like even the medium ones, that it's the artists themselves setting it up. It's not. It's always press. It's always PR. It's always media guys. So I'm saying that to say, like, the media kit is basically you getting on the phone with them without you having to get on the phone with them. They can review everything and then they can make a decision from there. It get right to the point.
Facts.
It cuts off a lot of bad business that we was talking about earlier. It cuts off a lot of just unnecessary meetings, unnecessary phone calls. They could look on the paper. They can know what questions they ask you. They can know what's interesting. They can consider if you're even interested enough for their platform. And sometimes the email isn't as good as a media kit, or like, because like an email don't really show nothing. Ain't got no pictures in it. Ain't got no visuals. Ain't got no Instagram names. Ain't got no accomplishments. They just got like, hey, can you interview such and such? I got this. There's a million people that got that. So
get it right.
Media kit just make you who you are, just make you unique. So that's why it's important, especially for me.
Facts.
So
And if
I
the right
tell all my dogs that.
And if the right people doing it, man, you look nice.
I done heard stories people getting into Forbes.
Yeah.
When they got Forbes money.
Yeah.
Just because they got a good media kit.
Well, I mean, we could talk if you want to talk after the show. And for just a little. I mean, all you got to do to get into Forbes is just holler at County Kravitz or Wild Tuna at the Culture District HQ on Instagram. Do that. You know what I'm saying? For all your blog write-ups and stuff like that, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of like what we specialize
no more, we gonna talk.
You know what I'm saying? So we that's why we preach a lot about it. We preach a lot about like the things that a lot of people don't preach about that still do it. If you know the people that don't, a lot of these people in these that get called out to speak and shit like that, right? They don't ever speak about the importance of the things that they're actually doing. You know what I'm saying? You've never heard somebody get up there and say, yeah, you need to, like, blog writers are important. But they're getting a blog writer written on them from what it is they're currently speaking about at that event.
Everybody uses the blogs. Everybody uses
media. What I'm saying?
And I don't care how cool you think you is, you need the media.
You need media.
Media is so important.
We create the narrative for you to sustain or to fall to the public. We create that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, we literally can sit back and say, you know what, such and such ain't shit. And we circulate that throughout our outlets and throughout our networks and da-da-da-da. And what? And them motherfuckers will be ain't shit. Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
The mainstream always watching the small media.
Facts.
They watch the small media so that way they can see. They can see, like, oh, all right, that's going on. That's how they stay in tune.
Yeah.
That's exactly how they stay in tune. That's exactly how they get the culture. That's exactly how they stay afloat by watching the small dudes and by watching the dudes. Because the small guys, I don't care how these guys think that the small guys don't matter, but these guys sitting in these mansions, these guys sitting in these cars, they eat off the small guys.
Facts. You know what I said? I said this a few weeks ago. I said the internet. I said the growth of the internet, the growth of social media, right? Not even just the internet, but the growth of social media has allowed people to pay an independent less, but make them feel as though they're doing everything.
Damn.
Think about, you know what I'm saying? While getting poached. Think about it, right? Back before the internet was here, before the internet was prominent, right? You had to literally speak on artists for a second, right? You make an album, you make a mixtape, whatever case may be. You print up how many copies of that joint? 1,000 copies, right? Say you print up 1,000 copies of that joint. You go out, you sell them for $10 a piece. That's all your money. How much do shit cost now? Nothing. Streaming. And then what do? They only pay 0.08 cents of a dollar for an Apple Music stream. So you went from being able to sell a CD of your own work.
They just monopolize it
for $10 a joint, right? And the whole $10 be your $10 to giving you 8 cents because you look lit.
Because of the stream.
God damn.
Shout out to Nipsey Hussle too, because Nipsey Hussle had that on the chokehold. He was selling CDs and everything.
Genius. That's so genius. Like evil genius.
All for perception.
Oh my gosh.
You doing the same thing. You just doing it for perception.
Yup. Yeah. Way less bread.
Than before, it was easier to pay back the labels and to clear your debt.
Yeah, you could just make cash in hand for your own self. You ain't need to, in a sense, the label. Yeah. Yup. You needed labels for distribution. Yup. That's what it was. You didn't need labels for money. You needed labels for, like, think about it. Jay-Z and them came with almost $1 million already. He had $900,000 when he came to the game. You feel what I'm saying? These niggas had money. They needed the network.
Push.
You get what I'm saying? They needed distribution. They need to be able to manufacture 100,000 tapes, not just 1,000 tapes, which already took 3 days for them to do. So even if they was only going to manufacture 1,000 tapes, they need to manufacture 1,000 tapes every 2 hours type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what they were going to labels for. Whereas though now, niggas is going to the labels for money. Capital. Why? Because as an independent, they're able to make you look popping. You're able to get this clout, which means absolutely nothing for real. But as an independent, you're not getting paid for your clout. You're not getting paid as much as your clout holds, as much as your perception holds. You're not getting paid at all. Damn. It takes 1 million streams. 1 million streams on Apple makes you $8,000. You know what I'm saying? 1 million streams is $8,000. So now you can really tap into, damn, Spotify is like 9 cents or something like that.
Tidal still around?
Yeah, Tidal's still around. They at like, they somewhere there, 5 to 9. They're not as accessible as Apple Music or Spotify. You know what I'm saying? So like a title stream is like, that's like I'm a Rock Nation artist and my fan base fucks with me. Like that's like you have a fan base, like a true fan base, and they gravitate there. A lot of people on Tidal are exclusively on Tidal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they're exclusively as an artist. I'm only as an artist, I'm only on Tidal, so my fans can only get me on Tidal. Tidal is more exclusive. You know what I mean? Rock Nation shit.
It's more of a search engine for people who are specifically looking for you.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through YouTube and get 6 different names when it pop up.
Yeah.
Join, I'm pressing it. Tidal is more of an exclusive subscription, but then it's only for the people who subscribe to Tidal.
Facts.
Because there's different packages that come, like it come with phone packages. It come with cable packages. Motherfucker don't got cable. Your Tidal joint is just
them
sitting
niggas
there
enjoying with
collecting
Sprint, start
dust.
selling niggas phones and shit.
Right. It come with your unlimited package now,
Yeah.
like AT&T or some shit like that. Trying to copy Spotify way, but it's not as known as Spotify.
Yeah, it's not as accessible.
It's more of like a market, movie market, video market, shit like that. Like if you don't got visuals, you're pretty
Title,
much hit for
yeah, I'm
Tidal.
about to say Title's good for that too.
But it's
Interviews
great
and
for
shit
your
like
Interviews
visuals.
on Tidal, you mean
awesome for
content.
that.
Titles is like it's more like it's like Complex on your phone. You know what I'm saying? You know how Complex has like remember they had the whole
like the content thing.
Yeah, the
like
content.
Tidal is more for
It's
people
content.
who have content set up.
artists
already.
with content.
Yeah, that.
You know what I'm saying? Not artists with music. It's more like artists that have good music, but they also have content. You know what I'm saying? They're a part of content. Like Fat Joe and them got their podcast on that drum, and his music streams the most through Tidal.
Right, because
You know what I'm saying? Because he has content as well. So
Right.
when you're speaking to, just talk about making money real quick. Speaking royalties and shit like that. When he does his podcast, he's paying himself like 3, 4, 5 times just doing his podcast. Because his music is playing,
He produces
that's a mechanical
it,
royalty.
edits it,
He produced
does
it. He's edit,
everything.
you know what I mean? He's a part of every facet of that. On top of that, you're getting the
Get your
streams,
name in the
'cause you're
credits,
spinning-
people.
You're spinning your own, you're playing your music. You know what I'm saying? Music that you're attached to as well. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, it's fucking fire. So get your goddamn EPKs. You know what I'm saying? This weekend, it's 10 available. Well, no, it's only 7 available actually. It's only 6 available right now. You know what I'm saying? So get your EPKs this week. We're doing 10 at 50% off. You know what I'm saying? We're doing all basic EPKs. If you need anything more intricate, we could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the Network 8, we investing to giving independents the knowledge on how to start, not what to do to win. You know what I'm saying?
How to get started.
We teach you how to get started, not what to do to win. Because how we get you started is going to bleed into you already winning. It's the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? So we don't sell service, we sell blueprints. You know what I'm saying? That are tailored for different facets. You know what I'm saying? We cultivate our own ideas. You know, at the Network 8, CME Morning Show, Sites by Sweets, DJ Duke Live down in Baltimore, Mula Gang down in Miami, our Boss Scout Judy, Seat the Music, Artistic Creatives Society over in the St. Vincent and Grenadines Island. You know what I'm saying? We have different entities in different parts of, you know what I'm saying, the world. You know what I'm saying? We're already at about 6 businesses under our umbrella, All for One Consulting, and we're looking to build about another 6 more before the end of the year and create CEOs, you know what I'm saying, instead of employees, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm working with a couple people in the law industry and, you know, in that area and, you know, legal industry, and, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to open up my own law firm. You know what I'm saying?
Us talk,
You know
talk
what
to
I'm
him.
saying? So, and I can't run it. I don't know shit about it, but I know people that have degrees that need opportunity like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
they can make ways for themselves and their people and stuff like that. So it's a lot of things that we got going on as well. So, you know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna sit down, you know what I mean?
No,
tap
we
in.
definitely gonna talk
And,
about it as soon as this interview
as soon as
over.
the camera's over, we
Because
definitely
at
gonna chat.
Miami and his island,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's our outside of Philadelphia, Baltimore, outside the tri-state, in Baltimore, CME Morning Show, where our main like push is Miami and the Caribbean, as well as like London as well. You know what I'm saying? So those are like our 3 areas. You know what I'm saying? Because outside of like up here, up north, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because it's just a place that I wish to build an estate on. You know what I'm saying? And I want people to be able to meet in one
That's
spot.
crazy because that's the type time I'm on. I'm on like some like I'm trying to go global with it. I'm not just trying to be like
Yeah.
in the city or the tri-state. I'm trying to go to Miami. I'm trying to build out there.
Absolutely.
I'm real big on always building my network.
Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So look, this is what we're gonna do. Let's get right to these conversations right after these Jones is over. Let the people know where to find you at. You know what I'm saying? And then
we
from
can
there,
chop-
you know what I'm
chop it
saying?
from
We'll
there.
chop it up outside. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, you can find me at Mirror 2151. That's my personal. Struggle 5 IVE for the clothes. You got Stony Digital. You got Simba. You got Brilliant Eye. You got Rich De Niro. You got Mod Creatives. You got Low Key Cell. You got Angelina's York. You got Fusion Action. You got Meat. Shout out to Meat. You got Marv. And anybody I missed, I'm sorry. Shout out to Nolo. Shout out to Savage Series 8. Agent 4, long live Sue, and I appreciate you for having me on.
You already know, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure having you on. You know what I'm saying? Chef is around like a donut as always. You know what I'm saying? he looks like he's a fly donut today. He has wings. You know what I'm saying? So he's a fly donut today. I am your host, County Kravitz, a.k.a. the Chris Meg Experience, a.k.a. the Babyface the Letter Hate. That's my new tagline. See that? I am your host, County Kravitz, a.k.a. the Chris Mack Experience, a.k.a. the Babyface they love to hate. And for my final take today, you know what I'm saying, is this weekend, man, we doing an EPK sale, man. Half off.
Go get your EPK.
We got 6 slots left, man. Get your EPK, man. We just want to help you, you know what I'm saying, get your blueprint ready. You know what I'm saying? To win. You know what I'm saying? You can have all the products in the world, but if you don't have the business right, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? So contact CME Morning Show, Glockaway Radio, Font Productions. You know what I'm saying? We out here in this world, man. CME Morning Show.
We out. I appreciate y'all.
I got this.